Okay, how about now? There we go. Y'all couldn't hear me, could you? Yeah. Now we got audio. Okay, so let me mute that. All right, we got audio now. Sorry about that. We got that one biker in here. We got Rove. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. We also have Jane Ford, which didn't pop up on this side for some reason. That's why we keep YouTube open because StreamYard doesn't like cooperating sometimes. Hold on, I'm adjusting the camera. That's the wrong turn thing. Got a lot of turning things on this tripod. Just need to level it out. I mean, I guess you can call me a professional fisherman because I don't. Well, I don't know what a professional fisherman is by definition, so I don't know if I fit that or not. I am not a professional cameraman, that is for sure. Okay. Now, why is it lower? Come down. It has like this auto tracking thing, and now it went up. I guess y'all get to see the fish in the background in 25-degree weather and hooked a 7 to 8 pound common. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Here, I'll give y'all a little look at what we got out in Texas right now. We got snow. That's the street out there, by the way. I don't like it. It's kind of depressing. I'm not fishing in that. I know some people did. I know some people. This one guy out on the lake about an hour, 15 minutes away from me, they set their boat out in this weather. They left it overnight before it snowed because they were going to go fishing, and it was covered in snow when they woke up. Where'd Lane go? I'm not sure. We got a ton of snow too in West Virginia. I can't do snow, but I guess we can go ahead and start getting into it. It says we got 31 people watching. Make sure to subscribe. Giveaway at 300 subscribers. 10 inches in Illinois. Can't do that. I think we probably got like 4 or 5 down here. I don't know. It snowed a lot yesterday, and it was snowing this morning, but it hasn't really done a ton, I don't think. Not that I've noticed, but by the way, I was working with Lane and it was cold. It is cold. I believe that, especially up there. Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and start getting into it. I've already got a tab open. Let me go down here. Oh, hold on. Let's see, is this the best view to do? It is. Okay, here we go. We got the 40 Baits website. We're gonna, let's see. Let's start off with some colors. Maybe give some more time for some people to come in here. So let's start with the shirts. We got some new, that's, always press the shop button. Go over to merch. We got some new t-shirt colors. Wait, is that a new hat? Why'd that hat look different? Well, we now have black and white. Doesn't look like we have pictures for it yet. Let me double check. Okay. Oh wait, there's a black one right there. And that was the white one. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we now have black and white tees. $20. I think the black looks the best just because it goes best with the logo. I'll have to pick me up some of those. So yeah, we got that in black and white. Hold on. That hat looked different. Let me check chat. No XP. Double tap that screen. Yep. If you're on your phone, double tap a screen. I don't think it works on a thing. That hat looks different. See that one right there. Do we have 2 different hats? Or is it like a new style now? Or are those the same? Lane used the beanie. It was nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to get one of those too. clearly by that specific, like the first image that we shared out, looked pretty good in that beanie. So we're coming back. We'll go up. We might as well check that out now that we're talking about it. We also got the new 40 Baits beanie. I mean, it looks great. I like the black and white. Need to get some of the baits. Yes, you do. They're pretty sweet baits. The original picture of the hat, so I changed it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, also got a bunch of other different merch. We're only talking about the new stuff, though. I'll get distracted. But yeah, we got the new beanie. I'll be buying one of those soon. I got paid today. I might have to buy one today. But yep, that's basically what it looks like. They're good. Yes, the baits are definitely good. We're going to talk about a lot of them today, so hang around. Got a lot of new baits. So let's move on to some bait colors. Let's go to Creature Bait. I know there's some in there. I'm texting on my Chromebook. Nice. Okay. I know we have it in the Stinger. Let's see. There it is. Alabama Craw. We got that in the Stinger and the Ripple Craw, which I'll show off here in a second. But that Alabama Craw is just like a good natural crawfish color. I don't know. We don't get very many red crawfish down here, so I feel like this looks more like a crawfish, and that's why I like this color. And so when you're mimicking a crawfish with like the Stinger, or head over here to the Ripple Craw, which we also got Alabama Craw in now. It just looks a little more like a crawfish, in my opinion. I know Lane's favorite bait is the stonefly. I think that is correct. I also have, let's head back over here and we'll go full screen. We got, this is, oh, I got to back up. This is the Alabama Craw Ripple Craw right here. Honestly, I thought this would get you a better look, but it's not because the camera quality is kind of trash. But yeah, I like it better than like a red. And it works in both the dirty and clear water because it just overall looks natural, but still shows up pretty well. Excuse me. Now we'll head back over there. And let's go check out we got some new colors in the square bills. We have a new color and a modified color. And we got some new pictures in the deep diver. Oh, wait. Let's look at that because I'm seeing a new color there. Let's see. Yeah, we got some new colors over here too. Okay, yeah, it's okay. I knew about that, or I was supposed to. We got the Chrome Cobalt. We got Neon Night, Tequila Sunrise, 4D, which is my personal favorite, and like all the hard bait colors, Fire Craw, and Bone Shad. Which this is a newer deep diver. I still have the older version, which I did catch fish on, so I'll have to check this one out too. Check chat. All right. Tequila. Yep, we got Tequila Sunrise right there. Yeah, I have personally caught fish on the bone, and I don't have a 4D bait in one of these ones yet, but maybe I should get some. We can add that to my cart. My cart's very full, which, yeah, I don't have that much money, so I'll have to take some stuff out. But let's move on over to the medium diver is also a new bait, but we'll come back to that. We're going to go to the square bills for now. Check out the new color. Right here, we have the new bluegill color in the square bill. In my opinion, looks a lot better than the older one. It looks more like a bluegill, a little more natural. And I personally like it a lot better. And then we also got 4D in the square bill, which, if you haven't yet, you need to pick some up. It appears like they are back in stock, so wouldn't catch much during the freeze yet. I have not fished during the freeze. I'm not going to fish during the freeze for my own good. And I don't think I'd catch that much. I could probably catch some carp, but I don't want to catch a carp that bad. So I can go catch a carp some other time. Yeah, we got the new 40 color. Caught 3 bass last week, maybe. Nice. Yeah, this color right here is the juice. Heck yeah, we're getting baits ordered right now. I'm about to order some of these right now. Now that they're back in stock, I'm about to order a few of these. Yeah, we got that. And then that modified Bitsy bluegill. I think that's it. Yep. I'm in DFW area. My rod froze. That's crazy. Yeah, I've done that a couple times, and then I decided I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah, in tournament practice last year, in the one tournament I won, the high was 27 degrees, and every time you'd make a cast, your line would freeze. Your entire line would freeze, and as you're reeling and it passes through the eyelets and that little guide that goes into your bait casting reel, it was piling up ice right there. And then I dropped my whole setup in the water because my hands were so cold, and I had to stick my whole arm in there to get it back. And I left because I wasn't going to spend all day with a soaking wet arm in 25 degrees. So yeah, that's how that went. But yeah, honestly, I'd say buy this color, but don't, because I need to. I need to buy all of them. I don't know how many there are. Let's see. I think this is how you test how many there are. It says we got 10 of them, so y'all can buy like 7. Are you gonna have some new vids coming out soon, Creed? I will. Hopefully next, not this. I guess technically this is the start of the week, so not this week, but next. What color? This 4D color. Y'all can buy 7 of those because I need the other 3. Yeah. I'm kind of having a little bit of change in content. Going to be focusing more on one certain area, which I'll make a video about that too. Learning to cast the bait caster I got for Christmas. Nice. All right, we're going to move along. Let's see, where should we go next? Okay, yeah, let's go, since we're on the topic of crankbaits. Hey, welcome in, Caleb. Appreciate you for stopping by. We got the new medium diver. And yeah, this is a new bait. We got it in Comet Candy, Fire Craw, Ghost Shad, Crappie Crank, and Sexy Shad. This is probably my personal favorite right here. I really like that Fire Craw. It's not like too bright. It's just like, it's the perfect red. Pink or monkey milk for the stonefly. Nice. Yeah, I personally like the gold digger and stonefly. I've tried, I guess I've bought white and green pumpkin or watermelon red. I forgot which one. I think it's watermelon red. Just haven't thrown them yet. You fish with the chatterbait yet? I have not. We're getting to that. I guess we can go ahead and move on to that next. And yeah, this is the new medium diver. Only $6, which you also got to realize that. The square bill is also only $6. And it is, these days, it's hard to come across a good square bill or good crankbait at all for $6. Like, even the store brands are getting expensive. I think the Academy brand ones are $6 too. My favorite 40 bait, I got it right here, is the botworm. That's probably too close. In this color, which is Margarita Mutilator, which Lane is currently working on improving the color. This one does work, though. I've caught a lot of fish on this one. The first cast I ever made with this bait, I caught a fish on. It might be the first cast ever made with this bait in general. I don't know if Lane or Zach used it before me. But this, and then second, it's got to be the square bill. Got 4th place in the first tournament of the year on that bait. But let's go ahead and move on to the new chatterbait. Got it right here. I've also got this one. I think this color is Phantom Gill. Yep, I got Phantom Gill. First to use the botworm. So the first cast ever made with the botworm caught a fish. So let me come back over here. I'll give y'all a better look at the chatterbait I have. Okay. So I'm going to get as close as I can without, okay. Because my camera's kind of weird, but yeah, you can't really see it that well. Let me take it out. Yeah, also, it's only $6. And like the original chatterbait's not bad. The thing is there's so many people throwing it that the fish just get used to it. And that's why I usually throw the jackhammer, or if I'm really looking to spend less, I usually throw that Evo chatterbait. But now that we got this one, and these two holes give it a little bit of a darting action, similar to the jackhammer. And so now I don't have to spend $15. Should I get next? Depends on what you're using it for. But yeah, that's the blade on the chatterbait. You can't see the color that well because the quality is not great on my camera. So we're just going to show it on the website. I figured I'd just let y'all know that I also have the chatterbait. Like, there's nothing worse than having somebody advertise a product they've never like bought or wouldn't spend their own money on, which I spent my own money on this, I promise. All these baits. I spent my money on these baits. I use these baits, I promise. You can watch my most recent tournament video. I got 4th place out of like 145 people, all in the square bill. Right here. Wait, okay, yeah, I got off. This is the Phantom Gill color, which is the one I just showed y'all, except you can actually see it on here. I don't know what my favorite color in this one is. I really need to get some of these because caught me a big one on the swim jig in this color. And so I think it's a great color. So I need that in the chatterbait too. All these are great colors. I might buy all of them. I think I have all of them in my cart right now. Doesn't mean I'm going to buy them. I do that a lot. I always end up adding a ton of stuff to my cart. Realize I don't make that much money. So is it snowing in Abilene? It has stopped, but the roads are completely covered. I think we got like 4-ish inches, which is not as for moving baits. Are we talking about like all moving baits or like because I throw like 2 different setups for like a chatterbait, and then like a chatterbait and a square bill are pretty different for me personally, just because of the style of moving bait they are. But if you're looking for like a general one, I can give you recommendations on that, which I probably won't do in this live stream. You can DM me if you're looking for anything specific from KastKing, and I can let you know what I think. And yeah, this is the chatterbait. This color right here, I really like this color. It's just a great shad color. It's like, it's not white, which I'm not a big fan of like white or chartreuse, just because it's not super natural. I always end up like trying to find the most natural colors until I don't. Like, I'll throw the most natural color and then just randomly throw the most random color, like in square bills. But this one also, I wish I could zoom in. Yeah, I don't think I can zoom in. But like, oh yeah, y'all can see my mouse, right? I think y'all can. Yeah. Okay. Like this in the middle, where you kind of have that little reflective strands of skirt. I feel like that mimics a shad a little better. That's why I like that one. We've also got the little more, I guess, bluegill colored that do the same thing on the Phantom Gill. And then this one just overall has a bunch of shiny spots in it as well. Same with the baby bass. You can see it has a similar one to the shad one in the middle. And then black and blue, you can see that the blue strands just kind of give off a little reflection. I think that's just pretty much every bait fish is going to give off a flash of some kind. And me personally, that's what I like to see in a chatterbait. So they're also only $6. And they're like, the only other comparable one to that is the original chatterbait. Then also one other one that not that many people know about that I have had a little luck on. But those ones aren't as good as the original chatterbait. So I think these ones are. Do they make a silent crankbait? They do not at the moment. I just ordered sweet. Chartreuse is my grandpa's favorite. I like chartreuse to an extent. as long as it's not like too much. I guess unless it's on a square bill. We got like chartreuse black bag. That one color specifically. I don't know what it is. The fish just eat it everywhere. The ditch pickle, that's what that one's called in the 4D square bill. But now we're going to move on. Let's go ahead and talk about the brag board. I don't think many people know about this yet, but basically if you catch a fish on 4D baits, on their baits, you can tag them on social media and you can make it on the bragging board. And you can get your own little spot and it'll talk about it a little bit. But yeah, it's a big old bass right there on the 4D bait spinner bait. And then right here, oh wait, I forgot it switches tabs. But yeah, I'll just show the picture. Add some more people to the brag board. Yeah, if you tag people, you can end up on here. But these are the bass I caught all on the 4D square bill in my first tournament of the year. Ended up getting 4th in that one. And my brother's go-to color is black and chartreuse, and he always seems to catch a lot no matter where he is. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. The fish just eat it. And so that's basically what 4D bait's ditch pickle color is. And I have caught quite a few fish on that during practice for the second tournament of the year and in the tournament. I think I caught like all my fish in the tournament on that. None of them were keepers, except for in practice. We caught a limit in practice, of course. But I appreciate it. Yeah. Tournament. I have a tournament coming up this week. Looking outside is probably going to be miserable, but it is on a power plant lake, so we'll go and the water will be 70 degrees. So I might go scuba fishing so I can be warm. And, okay. So I need to, my eyes are bad. School's canceled. Not for me. I'm homeschooled, so I get to do school anyways. But yeah, here's I guess we got, these are all 4 new baits. We talked about that one and that one. Let's go to the jointed swim bait now. Yeah, this is the new 4D baits jointed swim bait. It's 5 inches, multi-segmented. Let's see, we got 4 joints in it. We got 3 different colors right now. We got perch, we got bone, and we got sexy shad. I'm probably going to buy one of these at some point. I'm trying to get into swim bait fishing. Have like 1 swim bait though. Or I guess I'm more like glide bait fishing, which they also have a glide bait that I need to get because I broke my other S waiver off. But yeah, the 5-inch jointed swim bait features a multi-segmented body designed to create a smooth, natural swimming action that mimics real bait fish. The articulated design produces a wide S-curve on a slow retrieve and a tighter action when reeled faster, making it effective in a variety of conditions. Built with durable hardware and sharp treble hooks, this bait is made to handle aggressive strikes from big fish. Whether you're targeting suspended bass or working along structure, the swim bait is a reliable choice for triggering reaction bites. That's another thing about just 4D baits in general. The hooks are awesome. Great. Are you in college? I guess technically, I take dual credit college courses, but I guess technically I am and technically I'm not. I'm high school age, but I take dual credit courses. Definitely need to get into the glide bait game. They catch giants. You don't get a lot of bites, but the ones you get are solid fish. I got a whole glide bait setup now, so I need to get some glide baits. I've got 1 7-inch Berkeley Nessie, and I do not know when I got it, but it's just not heavy enough. And the pond I lost my S waiver in, they took all the trees down. So my S waiver is currently either in the bottom of the pond instead of a tree, or it is currently in a burn pile. Probably going to get burned because I'm not going to get it. Sharky X. It looks cool. I haven't used it yet, but I do plan on getting it for a minnow shaking setup in probably not the near future, but eventually. I'll probably use it eventually. I have the Sharky 3, and it's insane for $50. What is your glide bait setup? It's one of the new Milliken series rods. And the Megatron, the 200 size from Cast King. It's for 3 to 7 ounce baits, which I would not throw a 7-ounce bait on it probably. I mean, I guess if I had one, I would, but it's a little light for just like one of the 5-inch glides I have, or it's too heavy for that. But I think for like this one, or I don't know the weight on this one, but like 1 ounce, a 1 ounce bait is a little too light, that's for sure. But like 2 to 3 ounce is a pretty good spot for that setup. I kind of want to get the KastKing Lethal Blade 7 for heavy for glides, but I don't know yet. I mean, with like glide baits, you want to have more of like a moderate fast rod for those treble hooks. Like if you're doing a bait like this, you want something more like a moderate than a heavy, or I guess heavy, moderate, fast would probably be what I'd go with if you're going for glides. I like, which that's what mine is. Mine is a extra heavy. I think it's just a fast, but he designed it to be more like a moderate fast. But yeah, that's what I recommend for like stuff like this, basically treble hook baits. But whenever you get like when you get into like softer swim baits, here I'll just show an example because 4D Baits has one too, which it is still technically a treble hook bait. This one right here, the cutthroat shad, but it's only like a 1 treble hook bait. It's bigger. For something like that, that's when I recommend you could probably get away, or I would throw it on like a heavy fast action rod for that. And then like those, like you get the mag drafts where you can just put like the 1 single hook in it when they don't come pre-rigged like this one right here. Stuff like that, that's when you want like a heavy rod, like heavy fast or extra fast to help get that hook through that soft plastic. But I recommend more like a moderate rod for treble hook baits like this one. And then let's show off their glide. And then this one, I'd throw that on more like a heavy moderate. But we're talking about 4D baits today, not KastKing. So if you have any questions about KastKing, you can either DM me, or I will probably be live on my channel Wednesday and Thursday. For sure Wednesday. I don't know when. I'll schedule it sometime in the future, but I'll be doing stuff out on my boat. But moving on, let's talk about the new Rip Rap, which is their new paddle tail swim bait. Yeah, there's 2 paddle tail swim bait options now, or I guess 3 if you include the big one. But for not including the big one, we have this one, which is more of like, I prefer this one. It's more of like a natural bait fish body size. The other one I prefer for like a trailer because of the way the nose is shaped. It just fits better on a trailer. This one would be great for a trailer too. Just depends on what you're putting it on. But we got a whole bunch of different colors in this. It's 3.8 inch. We got black and blue. We got fire craw. We got bait fish, which is my favorite. We got cotton candy. We got green pumpkin. We got watermelon red. We got bubblegum. We got chartreuse. We got June bug. And we got white. Yeah, it's just a great all-around paddle tail because 3.8, it's not too big, it's not too small, works good as a trailer. You can throw it by itself on a belly weighted treble hook, or not treble hook, just like a belly weighted hook, and it works great. I haven't picked any of these ones up yet because they are brand new, but I will with my next order. It's a good rod action for glide baits. Kind of depends, but I'd probably go with a heavy, moderate, fast. But it also depends on like which brand, because some of them just kind of defy all rod action, and it can say like medium, heavy, fast, and it's nothing like that. Shimano does that with their swim bait rod. I've heard that one's a great one though. Okay, moving on to, let's see. That's it for the most part. I thought I had something else in mind. Let's see. Let's just go through some stuff. Oh, we also have the new colors in the Stonefly. This one right here is my personal favorite. I just think it looks the most like a bug. That's a Gold Digger. But the original colors were Gold Digger, Monkey Milk. I'm trying to think. No, it was Watermelon Red, Fluorescent Pink, Gold Digger, and White. I think were the 4 original. And then the new ones we got are Junebug, Black and Blue, Monkey Milk, and Chartreuse. This one just catches fish. I use this one all the time. When I'm just going out to just like catch fish, I usually put this on one of the 1/32 ounce crappie jig heads, throw it around on the Featherlight BFS, and it just catches fish. I've caught bluegill, I've caught bass, and I've caught crappie on this bait. And all of mine have been on gold diggers because it's my favorite color. This looks the most like the bugs around here, in my opinion. But I also really like the June bug. I'll probably get that too. Yeah, bunch of new colors in that. If you're just looking for an all-around fish catcher for like creeks, ponds, whatever, that's a great one for it right there. Let's come back over here. Also, subscribe. Just want to let everybody know that real quick. But yeah, this is my personal favorite bait right here. Might as well show that off. Is the bot worm, and we got Margarita Mutilator right here. That's what I have with me. I pretty much always try to order at least one pack of these per order. Doesn't matter how many I have or how many I've used. I just always try to order these. They're good for drop shot, which what I've caught most of my fish on, but also a Nico rig. Oh, they do look similar to the Robo Worm, but the thing I like the most about these over the Robo Worm, makes them more versatile, is the nose. The nose on the Robo Worm is just thinner and smaller, and also the material is a lot worse. And so you can put a nail weight in there. And I say worse, that's probably not the right wording, but 40 baits has better material. Lasts longer. More fish catches on one bait means less money spent. I'm pretty sure I also get more of these. Almost not 100% sure. I won't guarantee on that part. But let's see. I'm trying to think. It's all I had down on paper. I'm trying to think what else we have that I'm not thinking of. I can also go over to bundles. A lot of people don't know about the bundles, I don't think. Even though the mystery bundle is a bestseller, I highly recommend that. You're always going to get more than you pay for. Same with the Fire Craw bundle. The rest of them are all out of stock. But if they bring this back, I'll buy that. I want those stick baits right there. I don't know if I'd ever throw them, but I just want those stick baits. Yeah, with the mystery bundle, I'm getting one. A mystery bundle. I've bought plenty of the mystery bundles. They go all the way up to $50. Usually when you buy a $10 mystery bundle, you'll get roughly $20 worth of baits. It's always worth it. Kind of coming out with a ton more bundles this year. Sweet. Then I can try and make some videos about them. I will say, if you're doing seasonal ones, just try and come out with them a little bit earlier. And then it also depends on the time of year, whether or not I can make a video on it. That's just what I've always struggled with, is just actually catching fish to make a video. That's why I haven't uploaded on my channel. I wouldn't say that's not why. I stopped uploading on my channel because I was working on building up content. It didn't work because I couldn't catch fish. So we're switching up gears a little bit on my channel. If you're interested in checking out my stuff, it's Creed Garner Fishing. You'll probably see a lot of 40 baits over there too. Also, check out the hoodie. It's cold. You need a 40 baits hoodie, and you might as well get the beanie to go along with it. But yeah, that's... How long have we been live? Okay. Longer than I thought. That's okay. I need this. Looks so grainy on... Okay, it doesn't look near as bad on YouTube, but on my end, it looks kind of grainy. The Valentine bundle. Oh, that's what I need to improve on. We're always rushing last minute to come out with the seasonal bundles. But yeah, if you're doing like, let's see, for example, the 4th of July bundle, I'd come out with that maybe like a month before-ish. Maybe I can get my hands on one and make a video. And that month-long time span gives me time to also make a video on it, which basically anytime that's not summertime, I can usually make something happen. But yeah, you can find all these baits at 40baits.com. Let me go over here real quick. Go ahead and drop the link. You can check it all out right there, 40baits.com. Pretty much not going to find better prices anywhere else unless you go to Walmart, buy the Walmart brand, which I just want to say, the Walmart crankbaits are no longer cheaper than 40 baits. What's in the fish tank in the back? We got a bluegill, an orange spotted sunfish, a goldfish, and 2 sun catfish. I do plan on starting a new live stream thing over on my channel called Tank Tuesday. I don't have all the details ready yet, so I don't know when that'll start, probably in like 2 or 3 weeks. But it'll all be right there by the fish tank. This is the camera, not the computer. Let's turn it a little bit. Maybe y'all can see them. There's the goldfish, and there's the bluegill. The orange spotted sunfish is a little small, and the quality on the camera is not going to be great. I just got the sun catfish yesterday, or the day before yesterday, one of the two. So they are very small. They basically look just like channel cats, though. But yeah, if you want to see more of them, you can check out my channel, and I'll post some lives soon. Orange spot sunfish. Me too. I've had another one in the past. I actually thought he was a green sunfish when I first caught him. He was about that long. He's not a ton bigger. No, he was like that long. He's not I guess he grows a lot slower because their max size is not as big. So he's not near as big as the bluegill. I also had a long ear that I had to release because he was bullying everybody, and also had a common carp. That didn't work. But, yep. Make sure to subscribe to 40 Baits. Doing another giveaway at 300 subs. Let me unmute this. I want to make sure everything sounds good. I haven't done that in a minute. Okay, sounds all right. We got the new mics too. They don't sound as good on here. StreamYard like limits everything unless you decide to pay like $50 a month for premium stuff. That's why the camera quality is not good. But I'm sorry, I'm not paying $50 a month for anything. Had a bass at one point and it ate my neon tetras. They will do that. I've had a lot of things eat neon tetras. I've gone through a lot of neon tetras, and then I just stopped buying them because I keep buying fish that eat them. But yeah, if y'all have any questions about 40 baits, feel free to ask about any baits in particular, or just anything about fishing in general. Now we got a little time to go over that. We've been live for almost 40 minutes. I'll probably cut it off about 45 minutes. I do plan on going live on this channel more often. I don't have an exact schedule set out, but at least twice a month, as long as I can find a good topic. But I do, because tournaments are starting back up, I should be doing more of the tournament breakdown videos after every tournament, or not videos, live streams, usually about a week after every tournament. It's so cold, bro, I can't fish. Me neither. I mean, I guess I could fish, but I'm not going to. I've tried it before, and it's not happening again. I don't even know what the weather is anymore. But, yeah, I'm not fishing in this weather. I get to fish next weekend in this weather for a tournament, which means I don't have a choice. The nice thing is the water will be 70 degrees because it's a power plant lake, and so at least I don't have to worry about the fish being affected by the weather. Come back down, camera. Follow me down. Okay, there we go. Had to even it back out. Had no luck in the cold, to be honest. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I guess I have caught some of my biggest carp in the cold, but not this cold. I think the coldest I ever fished for carp, I think, that I can remember was like 34, and I caught a 7-pounder. And that was at the time my biggest carp. But I can also catch a 7-pounder any time of the year in any weather where I live because there's so many dang carp. But I appreciate it, Bear Creek Fishing. I will be uploading on YouTube again. It's going to be a little bit different content for the most part. Sort of. Not like a full 360 or anything. I'll upload a video where I explain more about it. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to this channel because I'll be also uploading more videos over here. What do you use for carp bait? I pretty much just use corn, and sometimes I use bread. I have used pack bait recently. I don't know. I don't notice it catching any more fish. I just noticed I catch less bullheads. So, yeah, I'll be cutting it off in about 4 minutes. So if y'all got any questions, go ahead and let me know so I can have some time to answer those. Yeah, if you're interested in any 4D baits, you can check them out. I did also put the link to the website in the description, but it's also just 4D baits. So 4dbaits.com. A golf course on bread, that's crazy. Yeah, there aren't many grass carp around here, unfortunately. So we get a bunch of overpopulated common carp. And I don't really ever catch big ones. My biggest is 12. Yeah, I don't think I can pin over here. No. I can. Go ahead and there we go. Yeah, that's also my account. Yep, all the baits can be found there. And you can also, it's also in the description of the live. It's probably easier to click on it and chat. Biggest was 20. I bet that was a heck of a fight. That's the only one I ever caught. Nice. All right. Well, I don't think I have any other 4D baits with me. I actually put it all in my boat, believe it or not. I usually end up with a collection, like a bag of stuff from just like orders that I just collect in my room until I decide to put it in my boat. And I always end up just not having it because I didn't put it in my boat. Other than these are the only 3 baits that aren't in my boat. I haven't fished with a chatterbait yet, solely because it's the only one I have, and I don't want to break it off because I need it in my tournament. But I'll definitely be ordering more now. I got mine before it was on the website, and I also had a very small paycheck, so I can only buy so much. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. We had a pretty good chat and consistent audience tonight. I appreciate that. We got new custom bubble mailers that look a lot more professional. I think you'll like it a lot more than the plain white ones. Sweet. I'll have to place an order for the sole reason to see those. But yeah, that sounds sweet. Yeah, I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Yeah, I don't get a consistent audience all that much during live streams over here or my channel. Usually it's better over here than my channel, and I have 1,000 subscribers, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Check out all the baits I mentioned today at 4dbaits.com. Link is in the chat, and it is also in the description. No way I made it with like 30 seconds to spare. I'm wrapping it up right now. Unless you got any questions about baits or anything. Yep, no problem, Lane, anytime. Yeah, you joined at the last second, but if you have any, it's been a year. Well, I do plan on doing these more often. So, yeah, just check out all the 4D Bait socials. Subscribe here. Another giveaway at 300 subs. Check them out on Instagram, Facebook. Wearing my 4D Baits hoodie. Sweet. Me too. Yeah, on all, and then also you can check out both me and Lane on Fishbrain. You can check out the 4D Baits group on Fishbrain. All those places we usually announce when the next live stream will be, specifically Fishbrain. I usually make a few posts on Fishbrain. Got to get my hat. Me too. Probably going to get a beanie first, though, just because I'll probably end up using that more at the moment because it's cold. I should have ordered one with my last order, and I would have worn it at my tournament. But I think overnight shipping is just too expensive. And I have to leave Thursday. I could just fly up to Illinois and grab it. Just save money on shipping. Get a $300 plane ticket to save my $4 on shipping. But, yep, I'm wrapping it up here. Subscribe. And let's see. When can I work the next vendor fair? Next live stream should be not this upcoming weekend, but the next. I'll probably do a tournament breakdown video because my tournament that is coming up is this Saturday. So that should be when the next live stream is over here. I'll go in depth on how I caught my fish in that tournament, what baits caught it, and all that good stuff. So appreciate y'all for stopping by. I'm going to head out, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.